Absolutely.
Did you?
So
50 states will apply, but will there be dozens of applications from other entities in New York State, or?
yes, there will be. I mean, all of the major banks apply for allocation, and there are also some CDFIs and other entities that apply throughout the state. In addition, I actually believe that the city applies or will be applying as well, EDC. So yes, there's very very tremendous competition for the allocation.
And multiple New York State entities or entities within New York State will receive grants?
Well, entities within New York State may receive, yes, multiple entities within New York State will receive funding as a result of the allocation if we receive funding from the CDFI fund.
Okay, all right, good.
And I do have a couple of questions. Sure. Were there substantive changes in the application that was released, you said, in October? So there were major differences in what was being asked, or?
There were a few major differences, and I actually have Steve from Rise Community Capital here who can address some of that.
Sure. Let me say it this way. I think as far as the thrust of the overall application, there hasn't been a major change in the sense of the CDFI fund, which is now the Treasury that directs this program.
Yeah.
Their focus is on how do CDEs who apply for an allocation credit, like Empire State New Markets Corporation, how do they use this tool to benefit low-income communities and low-income people? So in the grand scheme of things, that part of it is the same and continues to be the same. What changed, I'd say, from last year and some of the prior years to this year is more about within the questions themselves around how do you better quantify the outcomes that you will generate? How do you better outline the strategy? How do you describe the products that your CDE provides? Because at the end of the day, the financing ends up coming in as loans to these businesses or real estate projects. And so those kinds of questions were I'd say the bulk of the major changes. So it is requiring, from a writing of the application perspective, it is requiring rethinking about how do we best address these questions and what kind of information should we be looking for.
In terms of our response, do we have any, compared to last year or the year before, we've applied a couple of times recently and haven't received an allocation. Are there major differences in our application in this application that we'll be submitting?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, we've gone deeper, much deeper into the approach of responding, and also, again, the nature of the questions requires that we kind of do a little bit more deeper dive. But we did bring on Rise this year. This is their first year acting as our NMTC consultant, and them not being as familiar with the agency as our prior consultant obviously took a step back and have really kind of dived into all of what we are, and there's a lot there, and because of that, they've been able to kind of pull out a lot of good details and things that we can include to strengthen the application.
Great. Any comments from the public? Thank you. Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Seconded. All in favor? All in favor,
aye.
Say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing no opposition, the motion is moved. Thank you. I want to thank everyone for their help and participation in today's meeting. Good luck. Now, if there's being no further business, I would call for a motion to adjourn this meeting.
So moved.
Seconded and moved. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you, guys.